Yeah, let's start with the euro versus US dollar on a 5-minute chart here. What we're seeing here is that the market did move to a new high here in the last hour or so, but the market did come off back down, testing the 100-bar moving average here as we speak. That level comes in at 146.66, moved down to a low of 146.61 right here when the moving average was about the 64 level. So just about 3 pips below that level, and we found some support. Earlier in the day, we went and tested the 100-bar moving average at this point right here, stayed above it, and then later on we had this double top, and we had a double bottom here. That both of those, the market was trying to figure out its direction at this point. I was able to find that bottom there, moved above the 100, and then extended up to our highs here. The pair has been helped along by further moves higher in the euro versus Swiss. If we go to that currency pair next, I'll show you the impact of that currency pair. And if you go back in time and take a look at this trend line here, this parallel trend line that I put in here off of these levels, the market did test this level yesterday, and then today we moved above the 100 and 200 bar moving average, 100 being the blue, the 200 being the green, and that helped propel the market to the upside here. A nice little trend move to the upside. The market does have a target up here at the 123.16 level. That level corresponds with these highs right here, these lows right here, this low right here. More or less, a pip or two above and below those levels. So that would be our target. And you can see the market moved up to a high so far of 123.08, about 8 or 9 pips below that target at the 16 level, and seems to be finding some profit takers after this sharp move to the upside. Longer term on the euro versus Swiss, you can see here that the ability to hold this in this channel here after breaking lower at this point right here suggests that we're back in the channel. Hold it here, hold it here. So this is good news for the euro versus Swiss. And if we were able to get above that resistance on the hourly chart, this would be our target area right here, the 124 level for that currency pair. Corresponds with this low right here, corresponds with this low right here. Nice little double low there. We came down, tested that level here, and then we were able to push lower, and that pushed below this trend line until the last 2 days, where we found that support against this line right here at that point right there. Let's complete the circle and take a look at the dollar versus Swiss and see what that chart is saying. And if we were running into resistance in the euro Swiss, we're running into resistance here in the dollar Swiss as well. The dollar Swiss has these high right here going back to June 1st. We broke through that level here, came up, tested the level at the on June 3rd, and then on June yesterday's trading on June 6th, the market again came up to that 83.85 level, and we currently have the 100-hour moving average at that 87 level, just below that level. Current market trading at 83, and we're banging against that ceiling. Now, what we can that good resistance. What we can say here in the dollar versus Swiss is that the low is 25, the high is around, let's call it 88, 89. So there's about a 64 pip range. And if you go to the daily chart, and here the daily chart, I have the average true range over the last 20 days. That's what this is, average true range over 20 days. And you can see that the average true range is 97 pips. So although we're up on the day, and although we're at resistance, we do have room from an average true range standpoint to extend the range for the day. So with that with that in mind, don't be surprised if the market does break the 100 and extends the range. That could take this price up toward the 38.2% retracement at the 84.09 level. Now, it does seem like we are finding the sellers against the 100-bar moving average, and that's okay too. Why? Because look how long the market has been below that 100-day moving average, going all the way back to May 24th. So at first, you're going to expect some resistance against that level, and we'll see if if on a dip the market can hold the dip and then push through to the upside. On the 5-minute chart here, I have this dollar dollar versus Swiss, and showing how the dip down to the 76 level, where it has this high and this high, is actually a positive thing. We'll see if the momentum can develop, or are we going to break through the 76 level, break through these highs from yesterday, which the market tried to hold here and also hold here. So this level is becoming more and more important from an intraday basis. So 76 on the bottom side, get through the 87 or so level on the top side, 89 level, and we could see this price move up to the 84.09 level. That would complete a nice around an 80 or 90 pip trading range for the day's trading. Other than that, some of the other currency pairs, dollar versus the sterling versus U.S. dollar, has stayed above the 200 bar moving average. It gave a nice buying opportunities down there, but having some trouble at the top side. We're testing the 100 bar moving average on the 5-minute chart. Watch a 38.2% retracement. Came down, went a little bit below that level earlier today and bounced, but we have a lower high here, which suggests that the market is in a consolidation here, is trying to figure out which way it wants to go. The dollar versus yen, still below the 24 level here. A couple little attempts to get above that 24 level. Very narrow trading range. One of these days the dollar yen is going to move. Don't ignore it. I want to take a look at silver here. Silver had a move below the 100-hour moving average, and the market did move lower here, but we could not extend to our support level at the 35 level, and then the market started to move back to the upside now above and below that 100-hour moving average. We'll see if this last move to the upside leads to further selling here. That is, if we stay below the 68 level, move our way through the 57 level, 38.2% of this move, and head on down to that 35 level. We do have Bernanke speaking this afternoon, folks. It's going to be of interest to the market. His scheduled time of speaking is 3:45, so we'll get some of his comments during our webinar at 4 p.m. Look forward to you joining in at that time. We'll see you all later. This is Greg McCloskey for FXDD.